Hello everyone, this is Zorn of Zornheym, and I'm here to talk about my favorite track on our new album, the Zornheim Sleep Experiment. I think that we have a lot of cool tracks on this album. I'm proud of each and every one of them. I would say that my favorite track, however, right now at least, is Corpus Vile. And there's a specific reason for that. That was a song that took a lot of me as a composer to actually finalize, mainly because of the end part where Bendler is singing the Gregorian chant bit in English. No, not in English. He's still singing it in Latin, but singing it with his clear voice. The Gregorian chant bit is actually sung by Skuka. And we have a key change there. So the main riff goes from E minor down to C minor. And that chord switch was actually kind of tricky to figure out because there's a lot of open strings in the actual riff. So I spent probably more or less like a whole weekend on just that end part. And since it took so much out of me, I've grown really fond of that bit in the song. And I also think that it's a great opening track. That was actually the studio name for it, Zornheim Opener, because we felt that this was a really powerful way to open the new album with. I'm really fond of the Gregorian chant bit and the fact that we are taking the acoustic outro from Hestia and has transposed it into the main riff of Corpus Vile. So if you haven't noticed that, make sure to check that out. Listen to the last song on Where Hatred Dwells and Darkness Reigns, and listen to the acoustic guitars, and you can actually hear that it's the same piece that we're playing in Corpus Vile. That transition worked really well. I also think that the strings really raised the song a lot. The choirs fell into place very natural. This was the first track where we let the choir sing more, instead of doing ahs and ohs and stuff like that. They sung more words, and that worked out really well. So that's why we did it on more tracks later on the album as well. So if you haven't checked this album out, I strongly recommend that you do that. It's a great album, no fillers, only bangers. My favorite track is Corpus Vile, but check out the whole album, and see you on the road very soon. Okay, cheers.